leaving the dump station at Death Valley, since we didn't get a full hookup. Heading for Mammoth Lakes, right?
Mammoth Mountain, Mammoth Lakes.
Yeah. And that's about a 4-hour drive. But we're going to stop off as we're getting up towards the exit of the Death Valley National Park. And they have some sand dunes, so we'll stop there and look at the sand dunes and then continue on to our next destination. Checking out Independence here over the truck noise. This is what you get 24/7 pretty much. So there's a little cafe across the street. It's supposed to be pretty good, but could be a little pricey, but they're closed. There's a post office up here so Deb can mail her postcards. Here's the grocery store, which is part of the Chevron station. And then there's a sub sandwich place, which is where we're going to do lunch. We are finally northbound on Highway 395 after spending a couple of lovely days in Independence because I smoked my brakes coming down the 9% incline out of Death Valley.
He burned the brakes.
I destroyed my brakes. So we had to get new brakes, new calipers, new rotor, new brake pads, new wheel hubs.
Bearings.
That's the bearings.
That's the bearings. Okay.
And of course they didn't have any parts in Independence, so they had to drive the parts up from Los Angeles.
And Tehachapi.
They had to go through Tehachapi to get the calipers. They had everything else. And so we finally got the parts this morning, and the guys spent 3 hours, one guy on each wheel, changing all the parts out. And it is now 1 o'clock. We're finally back on the road. We're going to bypass Mammoth Lakes, where we were going to stay, since we didn't plan on spending any time in Independence. So we're on our way to Carson City, and to get pretty much back back on schedule. And it's pretty much a straight shot from here.
And we're grateful because we landed in a good place.
Yeah, nice guys at the I think it's G1.
G1 or
G1 or something, garage. Looked like a...
Mark and John and Danny.
Yeah. Anyway, they were great. Ran us a drop cord over so we could plug in the RV and let us park under their awning. Gave us some power. And so we just hung out there and got some work done. And now we're back on the travel road. So we'll see you in Carson City. City, just outside of Carson City. So we're going to head on up to the visitor center and see what they have to say, and then we'll tour the town. We got to go down one block to get to the visitor center. Boardwalk's just a little creaky. Place has a rock shop. Here. Ooh, Jeff, Dave, they have rocks. Okay, so Deb found the Christmas shop. So I'm gonna go find a bench to sit on here in the sun, since it's a little nippy out there. Oh, they have 2 rock shops. We're having lunch at the the roasting house. I had coffee here earlier. Now we're having sandwiches. Panini sandwiches. Pretty good. Then we're gonna go on the trolley and get the history. Yeah. And apparently we're gonna go to the cemetery too. Heading to South Lake Tahoe. We'll probably drive all the way around the lake. And then we're going to hop over to Truckee and visit with my brother Stan at his job site where he's building
I have no idea.
probably Rayleigh's.
I have no idea. He's building something big.
We'll find out.
Big.
Building a big store, and then we'll come back, and we're heading out tomorrow to Oroville. So, full day. We'll show you pictures of Lake Tahoe. To Oroville, we're passing by Lake Tahoe. 3-hour drive, and should be a pretty nice drive. So, at least so far, it's been pretty nice. Pass rest stop, so it's time for lunch.
Yeah, we did bring our lunch though.
But I'm having tuna. Oh.
There you go.
But I like the fact that it puts your feet up first and then you come.
Yeah. Keep going. You've got room. That's right for now.
Oh, I'm not going to bed anymore.
All you need is
Yeah.